You just clicked on a video whose cover shows something no one ever imagined could be real. Las Vegas silent, dead, dark, the beating heart of global entertainment turned into an empty desert, and if that image seems exaggerated or impossible, then get ready, because what you're about to see is not fiction, not an exaggeration, and not a conspiracy theory. These are facts, numbers, real events, and frightening projections that experts, economists, and climatologists are finally starting to discuss. The question no one dares to ask, could Las Vegas end? Is becoming too uncomfortable to ignore, and the most shocking part is that the answer might be yes. Not hundreds of years from now, not many generations ahead, but much sooner than you think. Think about this. Las Vegas wasn't built next to a giant river. It wasn't built near the ocean. It wasn't built in a sustainable environment. It was born in the middle of the desert. A hot, dry desert completely dependent on a resource that is disappearing right in front of the world: water. But that's not the only threat, not even the most dangerous one. There are multiple forces, silent and massive, pushing Las Vegas toward a possible collapse. From the water crisis, turning Lake Mead into a skeleton of what it once was, to economic shifts slowly eating away at the city's financial foundation, to environmental problems, geological tensions, unsustainable tourism dependency, and even scientific projections indicating that the region's extreme climate may soon reach an irreversible tipping point. And before you assume any of this is exaggeration, consider this. Lake Mead, the city's main water source, has dropped so low that human remains surfaced for the first time in decades. Experts warn that if the current pace continues, Las Vegas could face severe shortages in a matter of years, not decades. Visitor numbers have fallen during key periods, threatening the billions of dollars that keep the local economy alive. Meanwhile, average temperatures continue to rise year after year, making the environment even more hostile than it already is. If you look again at the video's thumbnail, you'll see it's not just a dramatic image, but a possible portrait of the future. And the scariest part, that future may be much closer than anyone ever imagined. Now you're about to understand, step by step, how the city that never sleeps could one day fall asleep forever. Before revealing exactly why Las Vegas might come to an end, it's important to understand how it got here. Las Vegas didn't appear naturally, it was artificially built, sustained by a system that has always needed to function perfectly to keep the city alive. Every light, every fountain, every show, every casino, everything depends on a fragile ecosystem. A single imbalance can trigger a chain reaction. And in recent years, that balance has been breaking little by little, slowly, silently, and almost invisibly to the public. But now, the signs have become impossible to ignore. The reasons that could lead to the end of Las Vegas are stacking up like domino pieces ready to fall. The first one is the biggest and most urgent: the water crisis. Las Vegas depends almost entirely on the Colorado River, whose flow is reaching historic lows. Lake Mead, its main reservoir, has already lost more than 70% of its total capacity. Experts warn that if the water level continues to drop, turbines could shut down and entire supply systems could fail. Without water, Las Vegas ceases to exist. The second point is climate collapse. The region is already seeing temperatures frequently surpassing 113 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius. Studies published in scientific journals warn that parts of the Nevada desert could become uninhabitable. In the coming decades, if the trend continues, the direct impact, massive energy costs, public health risks, and the impossibility of maintaining the current infrastructure. Third, economic dependence. The city relies almost entirely on tourism. When the number of visitors drops, the entire ecosystem collapses. During certain recent crises, Vegas recorded significant declines in tourist flow. Now imagine that combined with water shortages and extreme heat. Hotels shutting down, casinos going dark, thousands of jobs disappearing. And there is still a fourth warning, less talked about but equally alarming: ground instability. Excessive pumping of groundwater has been causing gradual land sinking, a phenomenon known as land subsidence. In some areas, measurements have already detected significant shifts, which could eventually compromise heavy structures. When all of this is added together, the most shocking projections emerge. Las Vegas may face a functional collapse, a moment when keeping the city running becomes so expensive and so difficult that its decline becomes inevitable. After all this, the image you saw in the thumbnail no longer seems exaggerated. Las Vegas may not disappear overnight, but the clock is ticking, and the signs are everywhere. The city built to never sleep is getting closer to facing its greatest nightmare. If you want more videos like this, exploring real mysteries, possible collapses, and stories the world ignores, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. The next video may reveal what no one else has dared to show.